Hello guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials. I've been away for quite some time because the holidays have been around and I also got very sick recently, so I've been totally trying to keep my voice rested and well, so that's why there's been no videos lately. I'm very sorry, but Happy New Year guys. I haven't done a year in review video and I'm probably not going to this year because I just don't really see the point, because you guys know what we do every week, so it's like, why review it? What's to review? You guys, it gets old after a while, so that's why this year there's no year in review video. But we are starting off the new year with a great tutorial. This is a basic tutorial for you beginners out there. Also, if you're an expertise, this could be helpful too to you. But if you're whatever range of skill you have, this will be perfect for you and you'll like it. So basically, like it says in the title, we're making an abstract space background, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm starting off with a blue background. You guys could totally pick any color you like, but it should be a color that has that type of a tone, somewhere over in that range of hues. You could go with a purple, a pink, a blue, a red, a green, whatever suits your fancy. So after I've done that, I'm now going to add a gradient fade. Now, a gradient fade basically is us making a vignette, but using a gradient to do that with. So I've added a gradient fill adjustment layer. Your adjustment layers are over here if you don't know that. And click on up here at the top, gradient. And my setting is radial with a black fade to transparent. So make sure it's black transparent like that. And you should get that if you have black and white in your swatch. It should go right there. A 90-degree angle, and I've set my scale to about 175. And I had to hit reverse for mine because it was just not looking right. So once I did that, it looks like that. That's how yours should look, and that's the basic setup for your background. Now we have to start adding in all of our textures and all of our elements to really create the spacey abstractness to the photo. So the next layer I've added is a very cool dots photo. Now this, however, I did not make any of this here. I'm sure there are multiple ways to make dots like this in Photoshop, but I don't have the time for that right now. So I went to google.com and I found this lovely texture and downloaded it. So I will leave this in a link for this in the description box to download for you guys in case you guys don't want to make your own. But if you are skilled enough and want to make your own dots, go right ahead. It's fine. Once you've done that, set that layer to color dodge. And it should look like that. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to start adding some layers. So our next layer is going to be a lovely cloud layer. This layer needs to be not a black and white. It needs to be a medium gray to white color for your clouds. So it should be something like that, kind of a gray to a white. And you can adjust the clouds however you want. And your clouds are found in the filter under render. Keep hitting the clouds button until you find a setting you like. And then after that, you'll go ahead and set that layer to overlay, getting the effect you see there. Alright, that's your next layer. Now on to my layer 4. This is going to be another really awesome layer. And I'll show you what that is. I've set that to overlay, but you'll see here. This is a texture. I went to Google again because I just don't know how to make textures as cool as this. So I'm just like using Google for everything at this point. It just makes life a lot easier and it adds more. So whoever made it, so I've used this one right here. It's a sparkle texture, but you guys can certainly use any sparkle textures you want. Again, my search for this was just black and white sparkle texture, and I picked one that I liked, and it worked out perfectly. It was already Gaussian blurred for my own settings, and that was perfect. It looked great that way. So again, set that layer to overlay, and I got something like that, and it was really neat and effective to my liking. And then next I added another cool layer. And this is not a Google.com one. This layer here I did myself. And what I did here, I took a white brush, and on a new layer, I just brushed on some really neat spatter brushes. I have a spatter set here. I used multiple spatter brushes that I have in here. You guys, as you know, I have a huge plethora of brushes in Photoshop, so I have a lot to go through. You guys can certainly find your own splatter brushes if you want. A good site to go to is brusheasy.com. Link in the description to find that site. They have free brushes for Photoshop, and they're super useful. The majority of my collection is from that website, so thanks guys for that. And I just brushed on a bunch there and then hit overlay and got the effect you see here. Okay, second to final layer. I took a white brush and I had to go ahead and alter my settings. Obviously I have to re-alter them now to show you guys because I have reset them. So I'm going to go up to the top here and select a soft round brush. Now 30 is a standard size when you click it, and that's fine for now. You can always change it to whatever you need it to go. We're going to select Shape Dynamics and Scattering. And we're basically going to leave everything almost the same. You can select your own spacing if you want. I think I went with 40%, but you guys can select whatever you want. And then I basically went ahead and brushed on my lovely brushes. But because of the fact that the layer, I went and tried to go ahead and use some multiple blend modes. And the blend modes with the white weren't working as well as I like them to. I wanted to really have a nice glow. So I double clicked my layer and I added an outer glow setting. And on the outer glow setting, I went and set my blend mode to overlay. So everything is standard there with the outer glow settings. The only thing I changed was the blend mode, so you just saw that. And I got that cool glowing effect you see there. It's like a neon sort of thing. And I repeated that on another layer. I did the same thing. But I didn't add the glow settings on my next layer because the next layer I went and made the brush smaller by just changing my size. So change up your size of your brush for your stars and stuff, and you'll get a cool spacey effect like that. And that's really what I did. So, I mean, you guys could totally add more textures on top of all this, really go all out, but that's essentially how I created my cool space background. We've done space backgrounds, I know, in the past, but they weren't quite like this, I don't think, so this is different. But yeah, that's it. That's this week's video. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, hit the thumbs up. I love thumbs up. That's really good for my channel. If you want to see more of my videos that I post, do hit subscribe. I try to post at least once a week. Or when I can, rather, that is. So yeah. If you have any suggestions for my channel, which I have had a few suggestions in my inbox recently, and I'm very sorry, I keep forgetting to do those videos. I will work on that. I've just been lost in translation recently, so I haven't ignored you guys. I hear you guys speaking loud and clear. I will work on doing videos for those people, but for now, you have this to look at. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye!